Back to the barometer in the geraniums, reading 30.28 inches. That's a high barometer. And last evening with that big, beautiful moon, we actually cooled to about 35 degrees before midnight with a little frost, which has melted into a dew at 45 now. Sunrise, it was real pink just a few minutes ago. I'm facing south, so I don't really have a very good view of the sunrise. There's your Leland wall. If you ever want to build a green wall between you and your neighbors, the Leland will do it. But I love my neighbors. That's my mom. And I love my worm chow piles. Going to be working today, so I have to make this quick and brief, but it's not easy at all. I brought down a stash of worms for this pile because it's been too dry here on Cape Cod for real good composting. But that's going to change today, isn't it? We have a wall of, well, not so much water yet, but just scattered showers across New York that are going to turn into a body of rain. And it looks like quite a bit of rain with the wind coming in from the south, even though this morning, the top of Mount Washington is 21 degrees. We're going to warm at all levels of the atmosphere quickly today. And the rain snow line's moving into Canada. The snow level up in the sky is probably going to be up around, I don't know, 6,000 or 7,000 feet. We don't have mountains that tall here. They certainly do out west, and they are getting just pounded with snow out west. And when's it going to come east? Well, the only easy part of the forecast is the next 48 hours. With the rain off and on late today and tomorrow, I'm going to be working in the rain. We're going to get probably 1 to 2 inches of rain, fairly widespread. And then pattern upheaval. 48 hours from now, the wind is going to shift and come in from the north, and then all bets are off on the forecast beginning Thursday. I think Thursday is probably the easiest one, turning cold and dry, and there's not really any snow on the backside of this system for the mountains. So in northern New England, skiing is going to be okay, marginal to okay, because the snow guns are going to come back on, but there's no natural snow in the forecast really for our mountains. Through the weekend is how it looks now. I have to write a J Peak blog this morning, so kind of straight out for time. The big ticket item system coming out of the west is going to now be suppressed so far south. Not only has the GFS changed its tune to missing to the south, the Euro pretty much disintegrates the thing and takes it off the southeastern United States on Friday, Saturday. But over the ocean, there's a storm forming on the front, and we're going to have a backing nor'easter from Nova Scotia to east of Nantucket. And that's a big ticket item Saturday and Sunday. That's not even the big ocean storm we've been talking about. This is an entity that may bring sort of coastal nor'easter conditions to Cape Cod and the islands Saturday, and maybe even some snowflakes at higher elevations inland on Saturday. Very cold air is coming in here. I think that all the guidance is way underdone because it's such a strong high pressure system coming into southeastern Canada. And like we talked about yesterday, the temperature in the northwest territories of Canada has been close to 40 below zero. So we're going to be seeing temperatures much cooler than what your app says or the guidance is saying. So a freeze is coming back. And so I guess that's great news for making snow, and it also means that we'll probably have some surprise flakes, maybe even close to Cape Cod, coming in this weekend, along with a big ocean swell. So we looked at the close-in one, but way out there over the Atlantic, these are monster storms, and there's one out there. I don't have time to really discuss what it may do with our surf. On Saturday, we're going to have this major swell coming in late in the weekend into next week, and that may cause damage. W on Twitter says it looks like the perfect storm. I don't know about that, but it's going to be some big surf weather, more than ski weather here. Now the Euro has even denied us our Monday, Tuesday system. It now says we've got to wait for Wednesday for a possible winter storm type situation where widespread snow and or rain is possible. Not until next Wednesday now, but I don't believe it. So pattern upheaval, 48 hours. And don't trust anything for after that except for colder and perhaps snizzle or snowy on Saturday in some of the coastal areas. Not really accumulating, but we are in a volatile weather pattern. The air next Tuesday is coming directly from the North Pole at 500 millibars. And with that surface high to our north, there are going to be surprises, which is really fun, especially as weather is more of a hobby now than, well, I shouldn't say that, a profession. It's still a profession. I'm just sort of changing forms, like Gumby. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, one more thing, the and more part today, the video I made yesterday. I went and picked up a Tempest weather system from Mike McCormick, my partner. So we're going to start putting up not only the web cameras, but we're also going to put up these weather systems to go with them. So it's a new product. You'll hear a lot more about that coming up in the near future. That's a birch tree. Kind of frosty down here this morning. Gorgeous, peaceful morning. Monday, December 5th. In Merrimack, New Hampshire. A little skim of ice. Lots of fun smells on this beautiful frosty Monday morning. Little skim of ice down there, Rex, huh? I don't think it's safe yet. We got a ways to go, don't we? Out the door.
Out the door.
Weather and more.
Weather and more. Solar panels.
Solar. Good day for that. Kind of facing the wrong way, though. And what's this? Wow. Can I change the weather if I go like that? Got to get one of these mounts. This is called the Tempest.
Tempest 1. Very small footprint, solid state. Measures wind speed and wind direction. On top is a rain sensor, and the raindrops hit it. It's counting drops and their intensity.
I can't wait to compare it to an actual rain gauge.
As soon as it starts raining, you get an alert on your phone. Hey, it's raining at your location. Solar, mini solar panels on it, so it's has a battery and it lives off the sun.
So it's wireless.
It's wireless, so it communicates with a small wireless receiver indoors, and then that receiver talks to your router, your Wi-Fi router. Super simple to set up.
So we can have streaming weather simultaneous to streaming
The camera. Yes.
So streaming camera and weather, and there's a proprietary weather forecast system that comes with this.
That's right. So
just for your location.
Yeah. So it networks with other units in the vicinity. They'll develop a forecast for you and improve on it based on what the other sensors,
so
if any,
you won't need a meteorologist. This thing can replace us.
Yeah. So we're going to rename this the TK2.
TK what?
TK2.
2.
Yeah, you're a TK1.
And I can go to Europe or South America and still can have a TK forecast from any location we want.
So all you need to do is sprinkle these around. They're kind of really cool. I really like it because
so that's our goal.
No moving parts.
We're going to sprinkle these all around Boston and Maine and beyond.
Mm-hmm.